It's Week 16 of the...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 19 carries, 74 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
On second down, Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Minshew. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now is Stroud. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 9. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A give to Williams, running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. Oh, good move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Alert, alert. No, no.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off play action, Richardson.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Richardson off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Carlson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course.
And Stroud now to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They go play action with Richardson.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, they got him again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe 1 final play before halftime.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone played.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know as that team
and looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And just shutting him off there.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Williams. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Check, Panther.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
3rd down and 13. Stroud to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our
And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, now it's Richardson.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Waddle, 70 yards. And the Bengals extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Stroud.
And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is caught.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Check match. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Check, Panther. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Man open left side, it's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Come on.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Just a disaster of a series here. Third and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.